Hi everyone. I know I was supposed to upload some videos, start my Halloween podcast, but I have not yet. I've been dealing with a lot of mental stuff. Things hit me a lot harder than what I expected, and I'm getting on a better mental plane, but I am going to be uploading this week. Life hit me. Life hit me hard and took no holds barred. And unfortunately, that's the best excuse I can give between my mental health, change in my job, everything else. I really mentally was not able to handle it because it was so quick that was happening. So now a lot of things are changing more into the right favor. Well, more into a better favor for me. So now I'm trying to get back on that normal path and normal plane. I didn't even record last week. So if you are on my TikTok, you will notice I didn't record. You will get 2 this weekend because it was a video I was supposed to already drop, and I'm going to drop this one this week because this is letting you guys know why I haven't been posting. Why haven't you really seen anything? You will get all that this week. You will be sick of me by the end of this week because I'm going to drop quite a bit. Once again, you're going to hear my fan. I live in Florida. It's still like 70, 80 degrees. And my AC sucks in my house. So forgive me. But yes. And I took a little too long with this makeup. Even though this is what I call light beat tip for the day. And yeah. But this week we'll talk about some of my past Halloween experiences. Why not? As you know, this is my favorite holiday. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved this holiday. It's also because it is 2 days before my birthday. So I will normally, like if I do anything, now me as an adult, if I do anything, like outside of my family, it's on Halloween. And then on my birthday, I celebrate with my family. But this year, I'm going to celebrate my birthday with my family. And if you guys want to see those photos, I will post them possibly on my Instagram. I don't like putting my kids on my Poet Soul 30 Instagram. But for this, I will. Because we are going to be vampires this year for Halloween. And royal vampires. Yes. That's one of my favorite costumes, oddly enough. And let's get into it. Let's get into it. So yes, my favorite costume or my go-to costume is a vampire. In some way, form, somehow, I'm a vampire. Whether it's in high school, I did a vampire pimp. Yeah, that was interesting. I got pulled in the office. I got pulled in the guidance counselor office for that because I dressed up as a vampire pimp. And then I told the counselor, you should be more concerned about the people who want to be fairies and angels. They want to be something dead or imaginary. Vampires are real. Pimps are real. I'm worried about getting this money. And maybe getting some blood on the side. And I passed. Well, what the fuck? Anyways, but yes. I have been a vampire quite a bit in my lifetime since like high school. Yeah. Every time I'm not sure what I want to be for Halloween, vampire. My other go-to that I was doing quite a bit was devil. I don't know why. I don't have not a damn one of my devil photos, and I wish I did. I fucking wish I did, because the first year I did a devil, and I think I was at Walmart? I was working at Walmart. I didn't wear it to Walmart because it was something I couldn't wear. But it was this red dress I found for $1, oddly enough, at Walmart. And I just thought it was so cute. I think I got rid of it just a couple years ago. It was an extra large. At that time, I was a 2X. Now I'm more of a 3X, borderline 4X. But that's neither here nor there. I was a 2X, borderline 3X at that time. And I put that dress on and I felt like the sexiest thing on the fucking planet. I bought that dress maybe some months before Halloween. I didn't even know what I wanted to be for Halloween. And I looked at the dress, and I actually went to Walmart and got my first pair of devil horns, which I still have the devil horns, oddly enough. But those are like my favorite ones that I have. I got another pair last year from Spirit, but those I still hold on to. I love dearly. I won't let them out my sight. But yeah, those two are my main go-tos, because I've done devil with pants, I've done devil with dresses, I've done a little bit of everything with the devil. Don't read into that any further. Don't read into that any further. But anyways, being a witch, I've done that a few years. And then I did the sorceress, my first like Halloween podcast thing. I'm trying to see. The earliest costume I can remember when I was growing up is I was a blue fairy one year for my storybook parade. And I was so excited about this because my mother and me created my story. Because like in the elementary school I went to down here in Florida, you have to like, it was a storybook parade. So you had to have a story for your costume or you couldn't participate. Because they make you go around the school and all the teachers and everyone else, they give you candy. They say, oh, how cute you are. Things like that. And I found this blue fairy costume I fell in love with. And me and my mother, we came up with my story. And I think she still has the story. If she does, I'll see if I can find it when I'm going through her stuff. Because I'm still going through some of her things. If not, it's okay. But the other costume I can remember, and this is one of my first loves for comic books and stuff like that, I was Wonder Woman one year for school, and my oldest brother let me borrow his comic book, his Wonder Woman comic book. And yeah, from there I fell deeply and hard for comic books. I think the only other comic book character I have been was the Joker. And that was the year before last. I had to think about that because I'm like, it wasn't last year. Because I was dealing with a lot last year. And I technically wasn't able to do anything for Halloween. I was barely able to do something for my birthday. But yes. And then I've been a vampire quite a bit. Devil. I haven't done like skeletons and stuff like that because I'm not that good with the makeup. I don't do a lot of prosthetics, masks, things like that. I rather do something that I know I personally can do and just upbeat it and make it different. That's why I have done vampire pimps, vampire queens, vampire brides. I was a demon one year too. One of my first years, I was department manager at Walmart. I was a demon. Granted, people thought I was a vampire. I'm like, no, I'm a demon. See, I have spiders on my neck. Vampires don't wear spiders. Yeah. My outfit looked like I could have been a vampire during like Buffy the Vampire TV show times. So I'm sure people got confused why I looked kind of vampire-ish, but I'm not a vampire. But yeah, I was a vampire gangster. I was a vampire assassin. I was a little bit of everything of a vampire. And I took breaks, and every time I took a break from being a vampire, it was either a devil or a witch. And it's hilarious. But I think the reason why I cherish Halloween a little bit more than Christmas, because I see a lot of people cherish Christmas because of those memories and things like that. I had so many memories about Halloween because it's so close to my birthday. And my parents, especially my mom, she would normally make my Halloween special because she knows how much I love Halloween. It's hard, me being an adult now. I try to do the things like my mom did, or do things slightly different, or things that I wanted to do with my mom, with my kids now. Like, the last few years we've done almost group costumes. Last year we weren't able to do anything. The year before last, I let my son be Black Panther. I was Joker, and my daughter technically got in trouble, but last minute I let her be a henchman or a demon. This year we're gonna all be vampires and do vampire royalty, which this is gonna be kind of fun and interesting. But yeah, I've between like watching horror movies with my brothers, my friends in high school mainly, I would tell my friends, because it was so close to my birthday once again, you don't have to give me a birthday gift, just give me all your Snickers and Reese's, because that's my favorite candy. And I would enjoy these things. It's just stuff I look up on, and I've always had happy memories about Halloween. Even when my grandmother was here, she loved me for it, God-fearing woman and all, but she still loved the fact that I loved Halloween. And she never judged me for it, which I'm so happy. But with that, I want to end this video because I don't want to make another one just for Instagram. But I miss you guys. You will get more videos and podcasts this week. I promise. I'm getting back on my shiznit this week. Please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all Poet Soul 30. Fanbase Poet Soul 30. Check out my podcast. Just put in Poet Soul 30. You will see all of my podcast shows. Whether you're into erotic bedtime stories, or my Halloween shows, or my poetry, just my poetry, because it's a lot of poems I have not put on Poem of the Week, and they just go to my podcast. So please check that out. If you want to listen to poems or stories or anything like that before I drop them on my podcast, I suggest follow me on SoundCloud. With that, I love you guys, miss you guys so much, and as I say on my horror podcast I need to do more stuff on, Your Rose, sweet nightmares. Bye.